So welcome back to part 3. Here we will learn today the geometric mean. So in part 2 we have already learned the GP formula and all. So these are the topics which we are going to learn for today: geometric mean, and then arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. That also we will learn. And the last part, it's spatial series formula. Okay, so this is the topic for the day. Now start with geometric mean. So let's say two numbers are there, a and b. So we want to insert a number between a and b such that AXB, this becomes a GP series. Okay, the three numbers becomes in geometric progression. So what will happen? You know the condition. The square of the middle number is equal to AB. Hence, if you deduce it, x will be equal to plus minus root over AB. Right. So x is equal to plus minus root over AB. That means it becomes the geometric mean. So here x becomes the geometric mean. It can be plus, it can be minus as well. Now say we insert like the same thing we did for arithmetic progression, also arithmetic mean. So insertion of n GMs. Okay, so n geometric means between two numbers, that is a and b, say. Okay, so what we do in this case, you know, we take two numbers a and b, and in between that we insert n number of geometric means. So that will be kind of g1, g2, g3, so on and so on. The last will be gn. So all these g1, g2, g3 are what? g1, g2, g3 are the geometric means. So how many geometric means are there? N number of geometric means are there. So total number of terms in this series, you can see that the total number of terms, similarly you can see, that is n plus 2. Okay, so total number of terms are n plus 2. So which is the n plus 2th term? So if I write n plus 2th term, that will be obviously the last term b. And how do we write this in terms of GP? We express this like AR to the power n plus 1 equals to b. Now look at it. R is the thing which we assumed. Okay, R is the common ratio or the parameter which we took. Other things are already available. A is given in the sum, B is given in the sum. How many numbers you are inserting, that is also given in the sum. So that means if I write what is R, okay, if I write what is R, I will get B by A and that to the power 1 by n plus 1. That means it's the n plus 1th root. Okay. So this is R. So after we get R, so we can easily find out G1, G2. Like you know, G1, G2, G3, everything we can find out very easily. Okay, so what will be G1? You know, G1 is what? This term is, if the first term is A, this term will be AR. So G1 is AR. G2 is AR square. G3 is AR cube. And Gn is AR to the power n. Now you know the value of R square. So what you are doing? A into B by A to the power 1 by n plus 1. AR square. A into B by A to the power n plus R square. So it will be a 2 will come. The powers are multiplied, you know. When whole to the power 3 by n plus 1. So this is how we can find out. This will be r you put b by a to the power n, so it will be n by n plus 1. Okay, so this is how we insert n number of GMs between two numbers a and b. Now we will continue with the second topic where am is greater than equal to gm. Let's see how it happens. So we come to the second topic where we prove that am is greater than equal to gm. A and g are the short form of am and gm that we have assumed. Now arithmetic mean am, say of two numbers, say we take two numbers as a and b. Okay, so if a is the arithmetic mean, you know that what happens, a is what, a plus b by 2, because you know the condition that 2a equals to a plus b. So this is there. Now for gm, if two numbers are taken a and b and you get their geometric mean g, that also you know that g will be equal to root over ab. So I take the positive root over here. Okay, you can take negative root also, it's not a problem. So now what I will do, I will do a minus g over here. Okay, so if I do a minus g, I see that it's a plus b by 2 minus it's root over ab. Okay, which will be simplified as something like a plus b minus 2 root ab by 2. So this is what? This is root over a square plus root over b square minus 2 root ab. That means a minus b whole square formula. So that means you can write like this: root a minus root b, okay, whole square by 2. It doesn't matter if this thing is minus. If it is minus, this will become plus. It will become root a plus root b whole square. Now look at these numbers. It is a square. Okay, the square is what? It's either 0 or more. If a and b are any kind of real numbers, then what happens? Difference of this square, a root a minus root b, whatever, so it will be either 0. If a and b are equal, in that situation what happens? It will be, the series will not progress, or if they are unequal, then this will be increased. So it is always greater than equal to 0. That means from here what we got, that a minus g is greater than equal to 0, right? A minus g, we got this. Therefore we always know that a, that is the arithmetic mean, is greater than the geometric mean. Okay, for your reference I tell you there is something called h as well, which is the harmonic mean. So this is not there in the syllabus, but I just for reference I just tell you there is a harmonic mean. So if you involve harmonic mean and get the relation, it will be something like this. Okay. Okay, harmonic mean is actually associated with harmonic progression. So if you try to associate, it will look like this. But you don't worry, this is not there in the class 11 syllabus. Okay. Now let us write few special series formula. So here we discuss the special series formula. First we have a formula like sigma n. Sigma n is what? It's the summation of all natural numbers. Okay, so that means 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot up to n. Okay, so if you add up these numbers, you will get, the formula is something like n into n plus 1 by 2. So you can put any, say 7 numbers or 10 numbers and put, if you take 10 numbers, it will be 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2. So that is how it works. This is a very basic formula we learned. Then sigma n square. Sigma n square means, sum of the square of the natural numbers. So it will be something like 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square. Okay. So here you write the formula like n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by 6. So this is the formula. Okay. The third, we see sigma n cube. Okay. Sigma n cube is also there. That is 1 cube is the summation of cubes. So 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to n cube. So this will be easy for you to remember. Actually it's n into n plus 1 like the first thing. Only thing is that is a whole square over there. So this is how we learn the very three formula of the special series. Okay, the special series, in case of special series, what we do, if we want to find summation, we have to expand, we have to take sigma over Tn, where n varies from 1 to 1. So this is the way we do the special series over here. So this way we this is actually, in this way we start with the special series. More we know when we do sums, because there are few types of sums which we will be doing. So in the next part. Thank you.